Vive owners, Pavlov players, and onward soldiers, check out VR Merch's newest dual controller rifle stock for HTC Vive. Let's go.
Oh, what the hell?
One shot, one
Did you
kill.
just kill him?
Yeah, nailed him.
What? Yo, you're good, bro.
Oh yeah, it's all thanks to VRmerch.com. Now for those of you guys who don't have Vive controllers and are using an Oculus instead, check out the description for their Oculus stocks. Aiming two-handed weapons in virtual reality can be particularly difficult without a guideline when you have to aim free-handed. That's the problem that VR Merch is here to solve. Full disclosure, VR Merch did send me this rifle stock for free, asking only for a review. I do get to give it a fair review and my own honest opinion. They did not pay me to just say good things about this. Let's start off with some of the basic features that are provided here. Of course, there are 2 slots for your Vive controllers. They sit nice and steady in right here. You don't really have to do a lot to keep them in place. They'll never fall out. The stock will never fall out from right under your hands. So that is the first feature. And of course, they are removable and easy to just stick right back into the holder. As you can see, my controllers do have a skin on them, and even with the skin, it's still very simple and fits snug inside of the holder. Moving on, you do get a rifle sling point. The sling is not included. You'll have to special request that. They were nice enough to send me a sling that's very well made. I actually play airsoft, and this is very solidly built. You got a nice little pad right here for your neck, and there is a small little slot right here for your sling. This whole thing comes pre-built right out of the box. You can literally pull it out of the box, slide your controllers in, and you're good to go. No assembly required. The stock is pretty well made with 3 different materials. First off, you have this rubber stock right here. That'll help protect your walls and computer monitors for any accidental stabbings. You also have some PLA plastic 3D printed parts right here up at the top. These are the Vive holders as well as the connectors here. You have your grip right here that's also PLA plastic, and the stock itself. These are all very well made. And then you have a tube right here that I believe is also some kind of very sturdy plastic. I don't imagine this thing breaking unless you purposefully were trying to snap it over your leg or use it as a melee device. The fourth component, of course, are some metal screws and wing nuts that you can use to tighten, loosen, and customize your dual controller stock. Now this thing is highly adjustable. If you're a 5'11" dude like me or a small Asian woman, you can do whatever you need to with this stock to make it fit. Everything is movable from the controllers, little pods here. You can slide those left, right, move it back and forth. You can move the grip. You can move the stock to several different positions. It's very easy to simply twist in and adjust or pull out and make longer. The stock also comes with a 6-part Picatinny rail back here for any accessories you might want to attach, although I'm not entirely certain what you would want to put. You can also custom order, that I don't have right now, a front Picatinny rail to use a bipod in real life for those long-range prone onward shots. You can actually put a bipod on here in real life to help steady your aim. Now it's completely ambidextrous if you want your stock or your sling mount on the other side. Literally all you have to do is twist the stock over, and congratulations, now you have a left-handed mount. This is a very simple device that's highly customizable and ready to use right out of the box, which is my favorite part. No need to DIY, put screws together, or measure anything. Your Vive controllers fit in here perfectly, and you're good to go as soon as it arrives at your door. Another thing you have to be careful with if you're using do-it-yourself or other VR stocks is reflectiveness for tracking. There are no super shiny metal parts that will interfere with tracking on this mount, so you don't have to worry about losing your hands inside of virtual reality. Now, how well does it work, Nikki, you might ask? This little device significantly increases your accuracy in-game. I can't emphasize that enough for long-range shots. It is much easier to steady your aim using a rifle stock than it is to just kind of freehand your controllers and hope that both of your hands are lined up. Now, a couple downsides if you are wearing a thin tank top, a thin t-shirt, or if you just like to play VR topless for some reason, this stock can get a little uncomfortable. If you're wearing a thick sweater like this, it's not too big of a deal. But the stock is not padded, unlike some airsoft stocks I've used with rubber. It's just a solid plastic end right here. So that can be a con if you're not wearing a solid top. The stock will also take a little bit of time to get used to. Reloading is a little bit more difficult. When you're just using your hands, you're able to unload, reach for a magazine, pull it out, load it in your gun, and you're ready to go. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to get used to slotting your controller, pulling it out. Keep in mind you're doing this all with a headset on, putting a mag in, and then sticking it back in to the slot. That's something I have down that I can do without looking, but it will take you a couple of hours of practice to get that done. It does slow your reloads a little bit, but overall, it's worth it for the increased accuracy. Just pick smarter times to reload. I highly recommend picking up a Sling so you can drop the VR rifle stock whenever you need to, pull a grenade, use your radio, pull out a knife, whatever you need to do so that you can then quickly afterwards raise your rifle again and get ready to shoot. The cons though for this VR rifle stock are pretty short, other than the fact that it's a little bit harder to reload and it's going to take some time to get used to, and you could use some rubber here on the stock. I can imagine some home remedies for that. It's still overall a great little accessory to help your virtual reality experience. Definitely improves your accuracy and will increase your immersion. You can find me using this on my live stream, twitch.tv/StealthShampoo, anytime I'm wielding a two-handed weapon in virtual reality. I use it all the time on stream. I've owned this for about a week so far. It's held up extremely well, very sturdy, and you can check it out for yourself. VRmerch.com. Use coupon code StealthShampoo for 12% off your order. There's a link down in the description. It's got a price point of $48.40, and for a sturdy rifle stock that'll last, that you don't have to build yourself and is ready to go out of the box, fully customizable, I would highly recommend VR Merch's dual HTC controller rifle stock. I've been your host, Nikki from Stealth Shampoo, and I'll see you guys on the virtual battlefield.